What up, YouTube? It's your boy Epic That Dude Sisk. I'm back again with another video, man. I guess today I want to talk about why is hip hop not considered an art form by the majority of society. I think that's a very good question. That's a good question. I always wonder, why don't rappers get respected? Like, why doesn't rap music get respected as an art form like other genres of music, such as jazz, rock, and even classical music? And I think it's hilarious, because a majority of the people probably think in the main society that hip hop and rap is just about money, bitches, hoes, fast cars, and living a luxurious lifestyle that the average American cannot live, because most of us are living paycheck to paycheck, right? And I think people that think like that, they're only listening to mainstream hip hop. It's some mainstream rappers I like. I think Lil Baby's talented. I think the Baby's talented. So I'm not gonna say all mainstream music is garbage, but yes, most of mainstream music is definitely watered down. It's definitely watered down, and a lot of these guys are definitely trash. Even some of the conscious lyrical rappers are definitely watered down and trash. And I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are not really conscious rappers. Let me repeat that. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are not really conscious rappers. They just touch on the surface level of consciousness. Let me repeat that again. They touch on the basic surface of consciousness. They don't go deep into what's really going on in the esoteric knowledge world that we're living in. That's why I even say it, in my personal opinion, is that rappers like Immortal Technique, Daylight, there's another guy too that's he's very up and coming in Milwaukee. He's definitely consciousness too, but he's very versatile. His style is very versatile. King James, he's definitely a very conscious rapper. The thing about that guy is just like he's very unpredictable with his rap style. So, but anyways, yeah, because these guys, they touch on the deeper levels of consciousness that majority of hip hop rappers today in mainstream that don't touch on. But yeah, if you thinking hip hop is not an art form, you're sadly mistaken, and you're most likely just a person that just listens to mainstream hip hop. You haven't heard of rappers like Immortal Technique, King Los, King James, Lupe Fiasco, ASAP Rock, Passionate MC, Cannabis, Raekwon the Chef. Rappers that I just named, those rappers I just list, I guarantee you, if you look up their lyrics on Genius.com or RapGenius.com, you could read their lyrics like poetry. And I'll go so far as to say this: rappers in today's modern world, underground rappers, lyrical rappers, they are the greatest modern day writers and poets of the modern day century. Lupe Fiasco's lyrics are so genius, I guarantee you it could compete with Edgar Allan Poe or any other literary poet from the 17th centuries or the 16th centuries. Because these guys are just not rappers. Yeah, I gotta give Royce the 5'9" his credit too. Shout out to Royce the 5'9". These guys' lyrics are very complex, very intricate, very detailed in terms of breaking down language. Like these guys, they are wordsmiths. Listen to a lot of lyrical rappers. You listen to lyrical rappers like Lupe Fiasco, Daylight. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. These guys are damn near like literary poets. And you can hear it with the way they rhyme their words, the way they put their lyrics together. They're literally breaking down the English language. They breaking down the English language, especially with their wordplay, their metaphors, their rhyme schemes. It just the amount of depth of knowledge, of words and wisdom that they put into their lyrics. These guys are not dumb. I even go so far, I always tell people, if you want to be a rapper, you have to have some type of intelligence. Not just the intelligence of words and being a wordsmith and crafting words, just the ability to articulate and convey certain type of ideals or emotions and paint a picture vividly describing your world and other people's world and make it be relatable to the audience that you're trying to push it to. That takes a lot of brain power. That takes a lot of intellect. It takes a lot of brain power and it takes a lot of intellect to pull off. And I'll argue with anybody that says hip hop is not an art form that these rappers are not modern day poets. Because we use the same type of literary devices that poets use. And I could even argue we probably use it way better. And I feel like rap is the only art form where they say, well, 35 years old, you're too old to be a rapper. 40 years old, you're too old to be rapping. 50 years old, you're too old to be rapping. But you never say that shit to the white motherfuckers that do rock and roll or classical music. Because you feel like it's a way better art form. But we could argue like, hey, we could say the same thing about rock and roll people. Like, I think y'all motherfuckers is too old to act like y'all misfits and outcasts and oh my gosh, I'm such a misfit. I'm such an outcast. I don't fit in with nobody, and it's like I'm a rebel. It's just like, bro, the people could look at you as a silly motherfucker too and be like, man, bro, you too old for that shit. Because a lot of you rock motherfuckers look silly as fuck too. 50, 60 years old, still going by those type of gimmicks and images. But hey, that's a topic for another video though. That's another topic for another video. And another reason I feel like hip hop is definitely an art form is majority of lyrical hip hop artists, their lyrics and the meaning of their lyrics and the way they break down language with their wordplay, their metaphors, breaking down certain type of synonyms, breaking down certain type of syllables is being studied in not just community colleges, but some of the most top, highly respected colleges, universities in America today. So if that don't let you know that hip hop is really an art form and it should be respected as an art form of great poetry and great brilliant minds that come up with the lyrics that they come up with, then it's like you're obviously you obviously not paying attention. right now there's college courses that are studying Tupac's lyrics and the way he breaks down language, in the way that he breaks down his rhymes. The same thing with Lupe Fiasco. The same thing with other battle rap historians and battle rappers and rappers of great lyricism and great depth in their bars and their messages in the music. They are being studied at the most highly respectable colleges and the universities of today. So yeah, that's all. That's what I got so far for this video. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Epic That Dude. I'm out.